Nancy has become an expert in riots,
Yeah.
but also again, they're just not a lot of people who parachute in, know what to do, and then with the keen eye, and then a skilled pen. They're just, I mean, again, you're my first round pick. I don't know who'd be second.
Now,
I don't know who'd be second.
That's one question. Here's the other question. You're saying when we're now in a weird world in which you can say, look, it's not really very big. It's only 2 square miles. 2 square miles is it's not nothing, right? I mean, I understand that it's downtown LA and that's where the curfew was and all of that. When a city in the United States,
what you mean is it's bigger than East Hampton. That's what you mean.
It's bigger. Yes.
Yes.
As a man of the people, I'm very offended by your mentioning East Hampton. I'm not saying it's big, and I do think that what we have here is it's like spring training. Like the question is this going to get elevated? Are people going into the majors, or are they going to stay in the minors? And that's when you said, let's see what happens at the No King stuff on Saturday, right? And all of that, and whether we're going to have a long, hot summer in relation to this. But I do think that the central problem that Newsom and Padilla and these politicians have is that they are essentially, they want to elevate it to Trump's level, but the people who are getting attacked are working class is not the right term. They're professional law enforcement who are being asked to fulfill their mandate as sworn officers of the law to enforce the law against illegal immigrants, every single one of whom, whether or not they are wonderful people and they do all sorts of wonderful necessary work, as Trump himself said this morning on Truth Social about how our farmers need their crops picked. Every single one of them has committed a crime and is a criminal by being in this country. I'm incredibly sympathetic to them, but the notion of playing this game, this performative game, that then gets these people in the crosshairs, ICE agents, people like that, even these Secret Service agents who interposed themselves between Padilla and the podium where Noam was, like, they're just doing their jobs. Leave them the hell alone. It's nauseating.
I mean, I very much disagree with demonizing an entire, class of people because they're undocumented. I disagree with demonizing people that work in law enforcement. They're doing their job.
Amen.
And you don't have to like it, but they are. You're absolutely right, John. But
and they're not the policymakers. They're not the ones who have decided for 4 years they didn't enforce things because Biden didn't want to, and now Trump's there and they're being given active. I'm sure they would probably enjoy it less if they didn't have to march into factories and pull people out when they're crying and screaming. That's not a fun job.
Want more great clips like that? I've got an idea. Hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss a clip, and you can always watch our full episodes, join them live, go to twoway.tv.